Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and today we are going to attempt our first cross-country flight in the Discus-2 whatever this thing is, Glider 2. If you are interested in acquiring any of my Overkills tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides, as well as any future updates and future guides that will be coming down the road. Link to Patreon can be found in the description below. All right, so we are going to attempt our first attempt, okay? We're going to attempt our first cross-country flight in the Glider. Now, we're taking the version 2 with the little propeller motor in it. I can't remember what it was called. I knew it before I started the video. We're going to hope that we can make it up to Tucson. It's a hot day. We got quite a bit of wind if the live weather is working correctly. I set it for about 2:30 in the afternoon. Between 2 and 4 really gets cooking out here in Arizona. So I'm hoping to take advantage of that. At this point, we're just going to see what happens. But worst case scenario, we're going to be landing in the middle of nowhere asking for a ride in somebody's slug bug. So I guess we'll find out. All right, let's see here. Everything working? No, everything is not working. Oh, that's the propeller. Speed brakes are working. Okay. Trim. Let's make sure trim is responding. Trim's responding. Good. Okay. Let's see what we got. So we're going to go connect. I want max and max. We really want to get her going. Let's see if I can do this without screwing it up. No promises. Okay, let's go. Come on, go baby. Go, baby. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, give me more. All right, we did pretty good there. There's the pull. Okay. Trying to ride it. I feel like I don't have a whole lot. Oh, there we go. All right, come on. It's like this whole area is one big... This is so like, it gets so nerve-wracking. It's like there's so much unknown about what's going to come with these glider flights. I'm gonna turn that sound down. I think the sound is creates more anxiety than what's necessary. Although we're lifting really nicely. There we go. That's good. See how long we can hang out in here. Keep climbing, baby. Keep climbing. Looking good so far. I think I'm going to keep trying to make my way over to those mountain ridges. Look at that. We get right. I mean, we're just cruising at this point. Climbing all by ourselves. Even airspeed's not looking too bad. Let's see if I can get this under control. There we go. So quiet. I think that's the hardest part to get over. You know, I think that's why I've noticed that I don't chat you guys' ear off as much when I'm in the glider. I was looking at that in my last video, and I think it's because just the aircraft, it's so quiet. Like you sort of just find yourself soaking it up a little bit. I flew in VR for the first time with the glider a couple days ago, and that was a really cool experience. I did sort of a sunset glide and a little bit of clouds, nothing too crazy, right? And it was quite an immersive experience. I will say that. And we're still picking altitude up. Definitely well sustained. Looks like we have another... Is that an airfield out there? I don't know what that is. Kind of looks like one, like maybe a air race park or something. Well, maybe not. Now that we get a little bit closer, it looks more like water. So maybe a treatment facility? Huh. We're still doing pretty good. We've lost about 100 feet. Let's see if I can find us something to snuggle up in. There we go. Like I said, the goal is to use the easy. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? What did we do? Oh no, what did we do? Whoa. Oh, what was that? What happened? What was that? That literally startled me. My heart is racing right now. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. What was that? Oh, okay. So we turned. Okay. We lost 1,000 feet in like 0.6. Did I wing stall it? Is that what that was? I didn't think I had that much bank in it. Whoa. Can you guys hear my breathing? I was not in. Oh my gosh, I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. Oh man. Well, we got a little lower. I have no idea what happened there. That was murder. Oh, I think I need to poop. Not gonna lie, I think I gotta poop, guys. Am I trimmed too far aft? I mean, what the heck happened right there? I mean, it felt like a wing stall, but I didn't feel like I had that much bank on it. But damn, that was like literally terrifying. Glad I was able to kick out of that. Took me a second, like, dude, that panic when we first lost it, that panic was so real. That was so terrifying. Like, I was not ready for any of that. And then, like, at the last second, I'm like, hey, get it together, nose down, opposite rudder, kind of thing. But damn, it took a second. Like, oof. That was not cool, man. All right, now we're getting to some good stuff. See, sort of what I'm thinking is try and use the mountain ranges to get enough altitude to get to the next mountain. If I can make that work, I think we're going to be fine. And even get some airspeed on top of it. I think we're going to be okay here. But time will tell here. Because the loss to gain ratio, just flying straight without even circling through the thermals, seems to be pretty darn consistent. I'm really hoping the hot weather is going to help us today. Because it's certainly a nasty day out today. It's pretty warm. Come on, baby. Although we still have a lot of altitude to make up, too. Gosh, that was scary. Come on. Of course, now that I said that, As we're getting close to the mountains, we're losing a lot. Just going to try to hang out here for a little bit. See how quickly we pick some altitude back up. I'm going to try to watch that damn wing stall because that was terrifying. Oh, there's a drop. Man, it's really a challenge to stay in it. There we go. Maybe if I come a little closer to the mountains, let's move a little closer. See if I can get something more consistent. That seems to be a better circle. Let's try it. Come on, baby. Climb, my lady, climb. You don't have to climb fast. I just need you to climb. I wonder if it's because I'm crossing over to that other side of the... Where's my sun? It should be right overhead. I don't know. I'm worried that this may have been a little too ambitious. I think I'm sort of just going to stay right around here. This is... Seems to be working out okay. There we go. Come on, pick her up. That's right. Pick her up, pick her up. And again, I know that we still have the electric motor at our disposal if we need it. But I'd really prefer not. I'm really trying to save that is only if like I have no other choice. Hey, that looked like a good one. Come on. Pick her up. Oh, no, we're losing altitude now. Son of a gun, man. Oh, that is pretty. It's so weird to think we're only moving around at about 45 knots. But I do think this is the longest that I've been airborne in the glider so far. Definitely the furthest away from safety that I have ventured off. Definitely the furthest I have ventured off. All right. I'm just going to try to keep Trying to see if maybe like a figure 8 over the sunlight is better. Alright, well, I'm not getting much altitude out of these mountains, so we're just gonna make the run for it. We're gonna fly across the surface and see what we get. This is terrifying. I really hope this works out. But I have my suspicions already. Time will tell. Time will tell. Alright, so to give you guys all a quick status update here, you can see on the VFR map we're about the midway point. We're doing pretty good. For the most part, just been flying straight through. Haven't had much of an issue, and I think it's because of all the rolling mountains and hilltops, and again, the time of day I think is really helping a lot. Again, it's a very hot time of day. But as soon as we clear that mountain pass right up in front of us, Tucson International should be in sight. So I think we're going to make it, guys. But obviously still too soon to tell. A lot can change. But we've gained about 1,000 feet since that little chaotic nosedive. So we're looking pretty nice right now. Doing pretty good about managing the airspeed. Staying a little on the low side, unfortunately. But we're doing all right. I'm starting to figure things out a little bit more and more. I think this flight was a good idea. I was terrified to do it. I'm still very nervous whether or not we're going to make it, but I'm able to figure a lot more out today. Again, this is from Sahuarita, Arizona, going up north west to Tucson. So we're looking all right so far. So keep your fingers crossed, and I'm going to get back in touch with you guys as we get a little closer. Obviously, this is a long flight. I'd say we've got easily an hour in so far, which actually I guess really isn't bad when you take that into consideration what we're flying. You know, we're unpowered. As you can see there on the battery meter in the bottom left there, we haven't touched the we haven't had to touch the propeller yet. We haven't had to use it once, so knock on wood it stays that way. If we need to, we can use it up to at maximum power for about 15 minutes or so, give or take. But so far we haven't had to touch it. So let's knock on wood, knock on the clouds, whatever you want to call it, and let's hope things continue to go in our favor. Again, altitude's continuing to climb, so as long as that continues to happen, I can't see any reason why we wouldn't make it to our destination. So I'll catch you guys as we get closer. Keep those fingers crossed for me. All right, my friends, we'll cross our fingers because there's the promised land right there. All we got to do now is make it over there. And so far, we're looking pretty darn good, so. Ooh, baby. Now, the problem is we got a lot of flat land now. A lot of flat land. So we'll just have to monitor and see how everything goes. As long as those thermals keep right about what they've been doing, you know. I mean, even a mild descent we could actually work with here. But we still got plenty of distance, but we've got the airport in sight. So it's just a matter of working it out until we get there. But I'm definitely excited. Definitely excited. Ooh, buddy. First cross country. It's my first time taking the glider to another location. And this was a pretty good trip. I think this was 100 and some miles. It wasn't bad. So we did okay with it. All right, well, I'll catch you guys when we get closer. If anything happens, I'll obviously start the recording. All right, I think it's fair to say we have this one in the bag. Thank goodness. I drained a little bit of the ballast out, and that seemed to help reduce my descent rate dramatically, which makes sense. What's ironic about it is I was expecting to lose some airspeed, and I didn't. So I guess I didn't drain too much out, which is good. That's a school. All right. I'm actually going to start pitching nose down a little bit. Start trimming nose down a little. I'm not going to dare touch the speed brakes yet. But we're looking really good, man. This was cool. I was not expecting this to go this well. I'll have to see what brave run we can come up with next time, because this was intense. The only terrifying moment was that first one, and I'm gonna have to go back and watch the recording. I'm really curious if I just reached stall speed and wasn't paying attention. There's Tucson, man. You got Davis-Monthan Air Force Base right out there. There's Tucson International. I don't know what the... Oh, that is... What is that? I'm not sure what that is. Huh. It doesn't look familiar. I don't know what complex that is. I'm not sure. Yeah, man. All right, now we need to start bringing it down, don't we? Oh. Man, we're going to have time to circle and everything. I had a feeling that the thermals today were going to be nice. Trimming nose down. I'm going to go ahead and lose the rest of the ballast. Those big old wings, man. Ah, we freaking made it, man. That's so cool. Ah, we made it. And we didn't have to use the electric motor at all. Not once. But you know what would have happened if I had brought the other one? We would have made it to just over those mountains and plummeted. That's what would have happened. I'm going to go ahead and cut it to the left here. This was all with live weather today. So I have to say, at least for today's flight, it seemed to work out well. Dump those speed brakes for a minute, because I want to go a bit steeper on the dive. And we're going to land on 29er left today. 29er left is a retired taxiway. The ballast should be empty by now. Whoa. Oops. Let's go ahead and get that gear down. Oops. Let's make sure it actually came down. Gosh darn it. Okay, yes, it's down. Goodness gracious. There's my golden space shuttle approach, guys. You know I can't do it without it. Putting that speed brake out, manage that descent speed. Does he bleed that altitude off? Never expected to be too high on the approach today. And we're down. Cool. Try to keep the wings level as long as we can here. Man, this thing really rolls, doesn't it? Slowly applying the brakes. And there she goes. Well, my friends, we did it. We made it from Sahuarita, Arizona to Tucson, Arizona. That was a ton of fun. Total flight time was just a little under 2 hours. That really wasn't bad, all considering. I'd say we actually had some pretty good speed there going for a while. Definitely caught some great altitude. That was a lot of fun. I will be thinking about what our next destination will be, and I think we're going to go from Tucson somewhere else and just keep pushing our way around from hop to hop. So we'll see what comes next, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is definitely a great aircraft. This is the premium version from the Got Friends team. $15 US, guys, and you get two different variants of the aircraft. One that has the propeller in case you need it, and the one that does not. So absolutely awesome. If money's tight or you don't want to dump the money into that right now, don't forget there is a freeware version on FlightSim.2 that you're able to pick up as well that was actually just recently updated this morning, if memory serves. As always, guys, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next one.